When you think about horses in America, the first breed that comes to mind is the thoroughbred. With impeccable breeding, we are able to create extreme athletes who are able to win millions. However, what happens when that racing career is over and these horses are no longer making money? Many times they end up in terrible situations. However, with your help and aftercare efforts, we can make sure these horses have happy, loving, forever homes and second careers. Here are some horses and their stories.
This is Adagio. His registered jockey club name was Trillionaire. He is almost 12 years old now. He raced until he was about 6.5, raced in Massachusetts, and then he ended up in New York, which is where I found him. He did okay. I mean, he had 35 starts and he had 5 firsts, but by the end he just really wasn't feeling it anymore, so his trainer decided to place him in a home, and that's when I found him. So we did hunters when I first got him, and then he got injured, so we kind of backtracked, and while we were rehabbing we got into dressage, and so we've been doing dressage ever since, and now trying to get back into a little bit of jumper stuff and just having some fun. And we do trail rides and gallop across fields and just have fun together, because there's just so many of them and they're all really athletic and talented. They just might not be talented on the track, so there's just such a need for them to have a home where they're cared for and they don't have to work as hard as they did, and they just kind of get to be a horse once they're old and retired.
This is Ruthie. She is a 5-year-old thoroughbred. Her jockey club name is Ruthless Warrior. I got her when she was 4. I actually got her from one of my professors at U of L. I had no idea I was looking for a thoroughbred, really. I'd come from the hunter world, and warm bloods are incredibly popular in the hunter world, and I always thought I was going to get some sort of warm blood or some sort of sport horse, and I am so glad I didn't. I absolutely love this horse. She has an incredible work ethic, which I think kind of runs true with all thoroughbreds. Our goal is to eventually do hunter derbies and like do the 3-6 stuff and be competitive. I think it's so important to get off the track thoroughbreds because, you know, if we don't get them, who else will?
So this is Odie Owens. He goes by Odie around the barn. So he was bred as a racehorse, and he was trained as a racehorse, but he was too slow, so he never actually raced. He was used as a track pony for, I think, just a couple months, and then he unfortunately was just put out to pasture for about, I want to say, 2 years. We focus primarily on dressage. You know, it's kind of had to work a lot just from the basics up and everything, but primarily dressage. We like to do some cross country and stadium jumping just for cross training, and just to have some fun, but dressage primarily. The racing industry, you know, breeds a lot of horses, a lot of thoroughbreds, and obviously not everyone can go on to have a successful racing career, so we end up with a lot of horses that, you know, have pretty good bloodlines, and they just don't have a job and they don't have a home because they're not fast enough to actually race and be competitive.
These amazing horses deserve to succeed in second careers, and it's quite obvious that they are far more than capable of exceeding, even to the highest of levels. So next time you're in the market for a horse, why don't you take a second and consider an off-the-track thoroughbred? They truly can be incredible.